Good morning, everyone. So today is the 21st of October, and my head strap is broken. It's laying down here, you can see. So I've got you on a cap mount type thing, so I hope it works all right. It's not what I usually use, but hopefully it'll work for what I want to do. And what we're doing is I'm just spreading some cow muck basically. I bought a spreader. I've got it hitched on here, and I'll show you it in a minute as soon as I get this dirty glove on. Obviously I didn't buy brand new, I bought second-hand stuff. And the type of spreader it is a Keenan Orbital 12-ton spreader, and it's a side discharge. I've already been using it, and it's working quite well. It's pretty tough. It spreads like really rough shit. The reason I chose this spreader is because it doesn't work with a chain and slat bed. What it works with is this big door that's pushed by this hydraulic ram. It's pushed forward and it pushes all the muck forward, and it's got a rubber seal around the edge here. The reason I like that is because I can load sloppy muck like straight out of my feed pad. I can load that in here and go spread it straight, whereas before, if I wanted to clean my feed pad and had that sloppy, manure laying in it, I would have to I'd have to load it into the tip trailer and then come and dump it here, let it dry out first, and then push it up into a heap. This whole area was covered in manure. There was a big heap up until about here. I have spread all of that so far. What's left here is a bit of the manure, and then behind that is sawdust, old sawdust and compost that's been laying there for about 8 years. And what I've come to find is there's a lot of things like these tires buried in it, like this log, this piece of pole. This stuff obviously is going to cause some problems if I load this in my spreader by accident, so I just want to take this away. And then along with the spreader, I bought this. We bought this TLB. It's a Bell 315 SK, 2013 model with 5,500 hours on, and it's pretty good condition, and I'm pretty happy with it. The reason I bought a TLB was because of the backhoe arm. We use that sort of thing quite a bit with digging trenches for pipes. I know with that other video of us laying a pipeline, we had one hired in, and when we were doing our roads, we had one hired in. I mean, we often hire one of these things in, so to actually just have one ourselves is worth it. So you can see it's quite dirty because I've been loading all this manure, but it's pretty good condition for something that has 5,500 hours on. So yeah. So basically I've got all this left to spread. This heap over here, and then on the other side is that feedlot area with all those heaps. I'm going to start with that when I get done with this. But just going to load the spreader, and then take you guys out to spread a load so you can just see what it's like. So yeah, let's do it. I do need to clean this thing's windows. tires. A tire and that log, just chuck it over there, and then we can start to load. Someone requested me to do a video about the dairy, and like I did do kind of a video, a dairy tour video a while back, but they asked me to kind of do one explaining a bit more what stuff does and what you know, what each thing is for and the reason behind why we do what. I haven't forgotten about it. It's just it takes a lot of time. I actually did make one when we were milking, but you couldn't, I watched the video and you couldn't hear me speaking because of all the noise. It's very difficult. I don't know how I'm going to do that video because it's very noisy around the dairy, you know, with all the vacuum pumps and stuff running, and inside the dairy, and the GoPro sound isn't very great, so you can't really hear me saying anything. Which doesn't help. I might do it without, when the dairy's off and there's no cows there, and just explain it, and then hopefully you'll be able to understand a bit better, because you can't really hear anything. squash it a bit so I can get a bit more in. Doesn't matter if I compact it, because it compacts it anyway when it pushes it forward. This thing has a nice big bucket. If I was using my front end loader tractor, it would take quite long to fill this. I'd say it's full. Okay. What's up, you noisy buggers? It's a nice size spreader. You can get a decent amount in. Okay, so let's head out. Some insulation tape. Okay, so we're rolling up. See, all of this has to get spread. I mean, it's just an insane amount. All of this, all the way down to the bottom there. So that's the reason why actually I got the spreader, is for this problem. But I'm starting with that heap. When I'm done with that heap, I'll move over to this side. And I got a couple of rows of compost on the other side of the dairy that also needs to be spread. I've done about half of that as well.